Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Terraria 1.4 Master Mode. Last time we defeated the Eye of Cthulhu finally, and ate a bunch of life crystals that we had been hoarding up until then. This owl just came floating right over to me. We have another one of these nights, or maybe that was at the end of the previous episode too, where there's this glowy stuff happening in the sky that seems to be related to enchanted night crawlers, if nothing else. But I also wanted to see, we got our pumpkins kind of growing up, and I want to see how much pumpkin pie does. It's a medium stat improvement as well, so just like the bowl of soup with the mushrooms and the goldfish, that's a good buff. And yeah, it would be nice to have a supply of those, so I think I'm going to buy a few more pumpkin seeds, just so we can harvest a few more of those when we want them. I'm not sure exactly how much space pumpkins actually need to grow, so I'll just kind of place them randomly around the base, and we'll get a few more pumpkins that way. I made a list of the things that I wanted to try to accomplish today. Ooh, it's almost about to be morning. I wonder if I can grab, I heard Fallen Star up here. Wonder if I can grab it before it disappears. Yes, nice. Okay, because it's just about to be morning. Let's see. I'm also curious if this star effect is going to completely go away once morning arrives. So let's just kind of watch the background here for like another 15 seconds or something. Okay, the NPCs are moving and the starry background did go away. Okay, so it is a nighttime effect that we were witnessing there. So on the list of things that I have for today, one of them, I'm carrying around 2 lava buckets, and while it didn't happen this morning, it's definitely possible that goblins could invade, and so I thought I might be fighting goblins around this area, so this could be a good place to have a lava moat. And so I thought we would put out some lava over here, and I can always jump over it like that. And I wonder if I should put in a second one over here. One is probably enough to deal a bunch of damage to goblins if I'm just hanging out up here. So maybe I'll hold on to my other bit of lava for right now. Let's store it somewhere kind of out of the way. Where's a good spot? It destroys grass that's right near it when you put it underground like this. So if I do this, this grass, I think, yeah, is going to revert just like that. So I just need to pick a spot that I didn't need grass nearby right at the moment. All right, and we have this extra ancient gold helmet that I got at the end of the previous episode that I do not need. So let's just go ahead and sell that for a tidy profit. So lava is one thing that we did, great. Pumpkins, we checked out the pumpkin pie. Moonglow is still on the list. So we'll have to try to do that tonight. And finally, a second shadow orb. I'm definitely strong enough to go back into the corruption now. So let's go break at least one more shadow orb. If we're lucky, it hadn't occurred to me that since I've got this mace flail, if the Ball of Hurt has similar mechanics, it could just be like an upgraded version of this, and I probably should have gone after it much earlier in the game because it would have been pretty nice. But we have gone down here before, and just a grappling hook. Oh, I guess I was just placing blocks. I was going to say just a grappling hook was enough to get by, but that wasn't even my strategy previously. But now that we have good armor, as well as some good weapons like the musket and a grappling hook. Oh boy. Well, it's still the case. I think I took 2 hits there and I took 80 damage. Yeah, it's still the case that guys do a whole lot of damage, so I should be careful. But I expect I can pull this off. Oh, especially if I land my grapples. Alright, so where's the next shadow orb? There it is over to the right. And yeah, still plenty of bullets. And if I can manage to land my jumps where I want to, then we'll be able to get over here. Okay. Let's try it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think 2 more will probably do it. Here we go. It's a light pet. We got the shadow orb. There we go. Okay, so now we have a little bit of light that'll travel around with us. It's still the case that I think the light pets in this game are a little underpowered. And come a little bit too late in the game. I guess those could be kind of like similar. Like I feel like at this point the fairy bell would not be overpowered, and by the time you get the fairy bell, the wisp in a bottle would not be overpowered. Those are just my opinions, man. Okay, we're not going to break a 3rd shadow orb. Corrupt torch. Okay, so there's like biome-specific torches, it appears, that can come out of biome-specific pots. And I had been meaning to see if, like, a jungle torch could survive underwater, and so I should try that with a corrupt torch as well, I suppose. And speaking of underwater, it occurs to me, I defeated the Eye of Cthulhu, and I have a bunch of Demonite now. I could try to make the Fisher of Worlds. Oh, except for we don't have the Angler yet. So that's another thing I need to do. So many things we need to do in this game. I should be strong enough to get to the ocean now, so maybe that'll be the next thing that we do. So yes, I do have enough Demonite to make the Fisher of Souls, so I'm going to go ahead and make that guy and just stick him in the piggy bank. And I think I've come to learn, yeah, torches stack to 999 now. So I'm just going to buy a stack of 999 torches and not have to worry about it again for a long time. That just cost me like 5 gold, but I'm okay with that. Alright. So, we're going to travel across the map, and we're going to get to the ocean. We're going to rescue the angler, etc., etc. Okay, so we're just getting into the corruption portion of the map over here. This is where I died previously, but when I was previously here, I only had 140 life, rather than 360 life. So I have much higher hopes. I also have a full suit of gold armor this time around. So, there's much to believe. We have better chances now than we did before. Nevertheless, the Eater of Souls can still deal a bunch of damage. So we're going to take him out methodically. And I think also just start giving ourselves some easier paths across this land. It would be really great if I get a double jump at some point. Like, a grappling hook is very good mobility, but a grappling hook and a double jump is, like, excellent mobility. So I would still like to get that double jump one of these days. And I'm sure it's coming. Actually, with fishing, since there is now motive to open the crates before hard mode, that is one of the things that we could get from fishing crates, is a double jump. Hadn't really thought that through. Oh boy. Kill. How am I missing you? There must be a block in the way, and I can't really tell. Oh boy. Okay. We're still doing okay. The combination of using the health potion and actually having some good armor is making this survivable, if unpleasant. Can I get you from here? Yes. And then I think I can just escape like that. Okay. The goal, once again, is just to get out of here. I should have brought a... If I were smart, I would have brought a sunflower over here. I should definitely make housing over here. That's what I should do. And move an NPC here to be friends with the angler. And then we might be able to get the ocean pylon, assuming that there is one. There's gotta be. It would just make sense for there to be an ocean pylon. Okay, so the good news is the corruption hasn't spread all the way to the ocean. The other good news is I've reached the other side. And this guy I could probably leave behind, and he's going to get stuck behind the wall over there. That does not appear to be turning into an enchanted sword shrine, I don't think. Is this the type of place that you'd look for one, though? And I made it over here and died before. Oh, and this guy did manage to chase me out here. Okay, dude. If you still want some, I am here to give you some. Bullet delivery. Right to your face. Okay, because I must have placed those blocks. Yeah. Oh, right, there was the tree. I died to the zombies under the tree. I remember now. Because it was just turning nighttime, and it's just turning nighttime again. Well, now we won't make the same mistake. Which is, don't go underneath the tree when the zombies are coming. So I'm not even going to go down this tree. Because now we have a single priority, a single focus. It's to get to the ocean, find the angler, and build some housing. I can't quite see. Okay. This is acceptable. So I imagine any moment now the music might change, as well as the scenery. I'm glad that blue sign just jumped over my head because I didn't see him coming. Alright, it's just turned nighttime. But I can defend myself against demon eyes and zombies. Just like that. I'll mostly try to avoid the demon eyes. Ah, there's a sunflower over here. That's great. I'm gonna grab a couple of these. So that if I do end up walking back, I can go ahead and throw that down. This is not the ocean. Alright. Here we go. And there's the angler. Happiness. Give me a house. Alright, yes, I will. Okay. So we got a bit of space out here. And actually, oh. Here's what we're gonna do. We have an empty sea. Let's add some more light around. Just to avoid zombies invading from one side or the other. Let's go ahead and erect a wall over here and over here. And then I'll mostly just have to worry about demon eyes for the moment. There's a seahorse. That's new. How exciting. Alright, and then I wouldn't mind the sand, and I also wouldn't mind the extra palm wood. And I wouldn't mind normal wood too. So we're going to grab some of this. And then set up some housing over here on the, I don't know, remnants of the beach that I've created. We can totally do this. So I'm just going to flatten out this area. And we can build a nice little beach hut. Okay, so I have some housing started over here. We're going to move the angler in over here. And I think for the moment, I'm also going to move the merchant in here. Because usually you need 2 NPCs in order to gain access to the pylon. And the merchant isn't doing a whole lot for us right now. So move him over here. And if I walk away, he should teleport. So let's do that just to get the merchant to teleport over here. Okay, I just think it's from the mini-map that he's just teleported in. And we go ahead and switch to my hay blocks that we're using to box things out over here. Okay, and then let's talk to the angler about his happiness. Get to be alone with all my fish. Why is the ocean my favorite place to go? It's got a ton of cool fish. Quest. Alright, jewelfish. Won't worry about that right now. But I do have bait, and we are at the ocean. I know that the reaver shark is no longer as powerful as it once was. But let's go ahead and do some fishing in the ocean and see if we can get that or any other great things along those lines. There's a seagull over here. Hi, seagull. Alright, there's seagulls at the ocean. Just building myself a little fishing blind, as one does. And, oh, I forgot to actually get the fishing pole out. That would help if we wanted to do some fishing, right? Details, details. Alright, and I might as well use my enchanted night crawlers. They're easier to get now. Oh, swordfish, very first time. 20 melee damage. It's basically a spear weapon. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab the enchanted night crawlers. I can just hold the arrows in my inventory for now, I suppose. A tuna. So yeah, this is my first time fishing in the update. I have no idea if and how the fishing mechanic might have changed, other than the things that we've called out already with regards to the fact that the various baits are easier to get. And let's see, I still have all 6 of my enchanted nightcrawlers so far. So far none of them have taken the bait, which is good. And I think 3 to 4:30 or 4:30 to 6 are some of the best times to fish. So maybe I will hang out here for a second and instead deal with this crab. Are there any other enemies? Apparently there aren't any sharks or the jellyfish things or whatever coming to get me right now. Inventory is getting kind of crowded. I got a moonglow somewhere, I guess in the walking through the jungle. Let me put away some stuff. Tulip shell can be placed. Material. That must have been on the beach. So that's like another thing that can just be on the beach. Oh, I bet you bunny stew might slightly increase my fishing abilities. So let's give that a try. It's after 3 a.m. now, so let's go back to fishing. I'm trying to leave the crab alive. Just wanted to whittle him down so if I need to attack him I can, but I would prefer to have... Oh, there's a reaver shark. Well, wow. Alright. Where is it in my inventory? It must look different. There it is. No, it doesn't look that different. So it's 59% pickaxe power, and this is 55%. 17, 7, so it does deal more melee damage. And how does it do in terms of swing speed? Oh, there's turtles here. It seems pretty good. Turtles, can I catch you in a... I cannot. Okay, so I'm not sure what you do with turtles. You can't catch them in a bug net, which probably is a surprise to no one. We might get a sawfish, so I guess I'll fish a little bit more. But yeah, since I already had... Oh, Goblin Army. Well... they're right here right now. Do I want to be fighting them right here right now? And also, are they just going to approach this? This is... He looks different. Goblin Thief. They have new sprites. And I'm not sure that I'll be able to fend them off from over here. It might be good. Let's try it for a moment. Anyway, ouch. Yeah, because their arrows don't do very well underwater. And since I have NPCs here, it might be the case... Okay, these are not doing a very good job of what I'm trying to do. It might be the case that the goblins will continue to attack this area, rather than just the center of the map. So that could be interesting. A goblin army is approaching from the west. Do we have goblin armies on both sides of the map? Is that a thing? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Okay, and there are going to be goblins on the other side, and he can jump up here. Okay. I mean, obviously I have a good place to fight them at the center of the map. Oh gosh. Okay. But I wonder if I can get the pylon. I forgot to notice how much money I currently have. Okay, and I've just let them all in here. But that's okay, because we can hurl grenades. And hopefully that'll be good. Oh gosh, they found the NPCs. I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm taking a bunch of damage. Try to save my NPCs. But I think perhaps... Nope, the angler's still alive. Okay. I thought perhaps he had left. He's left in a different way. For those of you who don't remember, the angler doesn't die in terms of a death message. He always just leaves. Perhaps because he's a kid. You don't kill off your kids in video games or something. Okay, I'm not going to have enough ammunition to do this the entire time. Spiky ball. Oh, right. I want to try this out. That didn't work as well as I hoped. I need to heal. And yes, let's retreat a little bit. Okay, this is not working great. Let's try fending them off with some more grenades, like so. That we can kind of roll. Ah, darn it. Okay. Oh no, the merchant was slain. Oh no, the angler's left, just as I mentioned. Okay. Let's definitely talk to the nurse. And now let's deal with the goblins in our new and improved arena. Okay, it's time to buff. I have my honey. And I just gotta figure out what's gonna do the right amounts of damage to these guys. Obviously the lava is one thing. So the guys who can shoot at me are obviously some of the main threats that I need to deal with. Any guys that we can lure into the lava will be easy to deal with. A number of these guys are tanks. Ooh. And I think it used to be the case that if I were down one block like this, the guys who were on the platforms would immediately jump down, and now maybe that's not the case. So possibly the melee walking AI has changed slightly. Because right here, these guys are not dropping down, and so I would actually have to like drop down a little bit more of a ways in order to get them to fall through the platforms. So that has already been a minor change to enemy AI that makes it a little bit more difficult to exploit the enemy AI, requiring a little bit more skill. So just in terms of like, I don't know, game science, that's very interesting to me. I'm going to try to kite some of the archers over into the lava, because right now the lava is doing about as much DPS as I can do with anything other than grenades when they really stack up. So I think I should just mostly focus on either the goblin sorcerers while I dodge arrows, or try to kite bad guys into the lava, or try to make sure that everybody ends up on the lower level to where they can get down to the lava. Yeah, this seems like a viable strategy. I do have the nurse that I can fall back on if I really need it. But we set up an arena, and the arena is doing the work that the arena was designed to do. I've got my honey for healing, I've got my campfire and heart lanterns and all that kind of stuff. And we have goblins taking lots of damage in the tiny little lava trap. That's all it takes when you've got melee enemies who try to chase you down. Just kite them into the lava. Okay, so I'm confident we can win this, and then we can get the Goblin Tinkerer, who previously is definitely like the MVP of the various NPCs, and I don't imagine that's going to have changed very much. Ouch. Okay, lots and lots of arrows, which I'm not doing a very good job of avoiding. So let's instead do this. Kablam! Have some grenades. Alright, let's get back in honey. And drop some more grenades on your heads. Ah! Alright. And even dodge an arrow occasionally. That's a good plan. So yeah, the sprites on these guys seem good. Other than the minor change in the melee walking AI, don't know that I see a whole lot that's kind of different in terms of how this battle plays out, which is fine. Obviously in Master Mode, these guys were dealing more damage. And I think, yeah, possibly again the spawn rate is just higher. Like, I think there might be more goblins on the screen right now than you would typically have, just like an expert mode or something. Oh, they got the arms dealer. Quit killing my NPCs. I did not realize that my NPCs were in danger right there. Oh, spiky balls. I'm carrying spiky balls. Where are they in my inventory? I would like to throw some of those out. And by throw them out, I don't mean discard them. I mean... Oh, they sit on platforms. I don't think they did that before. Okay, so I want to have some spiky balls like this. Which is also something that I was trying to kind of do with the mace before. But enemies... Okay, so spiky balls have definitely changed. I'm pretty sure spiky balls did not sit on platforms before. Okay, we've defeated the Goblin army. Hooray for us. So let's just finish off some of the stragglers here. Okay, there we go. Music is changing back. I would like all of that money, even if it involves me going into lava briefly. These are the trade-offs. So how much money did I just make? 5 gold? That's not the important thing. The important thing now is that we have access to being able to find the Goblin Tinkerer underground, which is a big deal. And some of our NPCs will start to come back. So I'm curious if the merchant's going to choose the same house again. Yes. He did end up back over there, so we'll see if the angler does the same thing as well. Let me do some inventory management, and I'll be back. Oh, we got the harpoon. Neat. I wonder if the harpoon has changed at all. Hold on, let's check that out together. I think so far as I can tell, it behaves the same as it used to. Okay, I've done inventory management. The angler came back, and he came to this house, so it seems that after NPCs die, they don't remember the last house that you put them in, which is a change. I'm not sure if that's a bug or an intentional change that might be related to NPC happiness or something. So I'm not sure what to make of that. I happen to notice that there's Dave Boom blooming, so I'm going to grab some. But I think we're going to travel right back to the ocean and try to get the pylon. Well, I don't have enough money, do I? How much money do I own right now? Presumably the pylons, the other ones have cost like on the order of 10 gold. And I have 11 gold. So I might have enough. Alright, so maybe we will head back there. Hey! I was doing some more caving and I just found something good. It's another life crystal. We like life crystals a lot. And looks like maybe that's the end of what's up here. I will grab a couple of sapphires that I see on the wall. And I just killed a bunch of slimes down here. And let's see, black slime, you're about to be dead. I declare it to be true. Skeleton, let's keep you away until I'm ready. Deal with you. Alright, black slime. Boom. Done and done. Hey, here's another life crystal. They're around here all the time. Alright, we have maximum 400 life. I broke down one of the ruby trees and it gave me a ruby gem corn. So I wonder, like, can we plant more of those gem trees? I'm not really sure. Let's see. Slime doesn't seem to see me for whatever reason, so we'll let him continue to hop around in the water. Oh, now he's coming this way. Hey, black slime. And at this point, the giant worm is not a huge threat, although I am in a pretty enclosed space here. So let's try to get somewhere where I can land some good shots on him. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Having a grappling hook is such a game changer. There's a little bit of metal there, but I won't go after the ore right now. I mostly just want to explore. Perhaps we'll get lucky and find the goblin. Oh, there's another mushroom biome. But mostly I just want to get a little bit more cave systems lit up. I decided it looks like the gold pickaxe is dealing a little bit more damage and about just as fast and as good as the Reaver Shark. So I'm sticking with the gold pickaxe for now. There's a crawdad down there, and he has a bunch of hit points, as I recall. Yeah, maybe not as many as I thought. Alright, crawdad, not so bad. So there is the mushroom biome. The previous mushroom biome that we found, we didn't manage to find a little house in it. I would love to find that. And this one. Because I could really use some more chests. Still looking for a magic mirror and a cloud in a bottle. Both of those would be pretty huge. And yeah, I mean, we found the mace in one of the underground chests. There also just could be new items that I would really love. And I guess since I have glowing mushrooms upstairs, it's not important to me to harvest all of them. It looks like there's more space down here. So I'm just going to try to dig my way over. And I guess to get in the section below, it's definitely new terrain generation, though. The way that the glowing mushroom biomes work, it seems that they're larger, it seems that they're more likely to have a big open space like this that has a big flat area. I still wonder about traps. Do I have any? Yeah, I've got a pressure plate on me. And right now I don't see any wires. Who is this? Spore skeleton, right. I think we've seen one of you before. But I'll happily go ahead and collect some more glowing mushrooms while they're here. If I do this, I think all the water will empty out into this bit. Maybe? There's a lot of water here. Actually, if I close off some of the water and then dig another hole, I think then the water will actually be able to all empty out. Yeah, okay, so that water just went away. This water should go away. Yeah, there we go. And once again, pressure plate, still don't see any traps over on this end. But also don't see any mushroom houses. So maybe they're here, maybe they're not. Oh boy. What's hitting me? Oh, it's a black slime. I can barely see him back here. And there was a spore bat. There's another spore bat. Alright, it's good that we have good armor because I'm struggling to see the enemies in this area. It was always the case that being in a glowing mushroom biome made it such that it was just kind of a darker, general kind of overall, I don't know, the whole screen has kind of a dark glow. So light is not as effective. Let's try going down here to the bottom of the biome. I see it looks like there's about to be a guy falling on my head. So maybe I will go ahead and close that off so if he does fall on my head, I am protected. And let's go ahead and throw a glow stick down here. Okay, there is a platform. I do see the salamander, who I think can spit a good distance. So let's get some bullets into him before I jump down there. I think it seems prudent. Okay, I'm still hitting the salamander somehow. Maybe. Alright, let's try jumping down there and see what happens. Also, is there anything over here? Perhaps. We'll go back that way in a little bit, perhaps. Alright, salamander. I didn't think I killed him. Like, I didn't hear his death noise. But I also don't see him here, so maybe I did. Oh, let's get away. Nice. Managed to use the bombs to kill the slime. That is terrific. Oh, here's a fairy. Okay, so, yes, you found me. Now point me in the direction of the good stuff. Or will it just stay near me until there is more loot? That's also a possibility. So maybe the fairy doesn't indicate that there's loot nearby. Maybe a fairy is just a lucky thing, and then the fairy will stay with you until such time... Traveling merchant upstairs. Until such time as there is something. The fairy's not a buff, by the way. Because it just occurred to me to look at that. Okay, well, let's hang out with the fairy. I've got a light pet already. Oh! Oh, is it just... Okay, no. I thought it was just going to the pot. The fairy's saying, come down here. I will after I kill this piranha. Yes! Fairy leads me to the chest. Neat. Okay, that's really cool. I'm enjoying the fairy mechanic, even if it is the case that I don't know, as a game mechanic, it's just kind of like free directionality. I'm trying to think if I can come up with another game with a similar mechanic. And I mean, I guess kind of like when I made Vanilla Swirl in Minecraft, I had kind of the proximity detection for some of the rare loot. And so I guess it's a little bit similar to that. We got a flare gun, by the way, which is not very exciting as far as gold chests go, at least in my book. But yeah, I feel like I'm enjoying the fairy, but I'm not sure from like a technical perspective how I feel about it in terms of game mechanics. Is that a fair thing to say? I don't know. Let's go ahead and shoot this skeleton before we move along. It seems like the guy below here. Can't quite get up to me. Let's take a peek over here. Black slime in there too. Okay, I'm just gonna head down this way. Down is usually good. And this will give me an opportunity to fire at the giant worm. I hear you coming. Where are you at? There he is. Oh, I just missed. Alright, let's go down further. Okay, I can see that there's water down there. There's a giant worm. Darn it. Alright, skeleton down here to fire at too. Let's do this. Let's throw that down there so I can always see the skeleton. There we go. Giant worm taken out. Blue jellyfish taken out. Piranha taken out. Everybody's been taken out. More piranhas. Alright, I'm getting a lot of use out of this musket, let me say. I've been using it to kill everybody. Let's throw a bow stick over this way. Don't think there's any traps over here. Yeah, I think we're safe. That's the good news. The bad news is it seems to be the end of the cave over here. Okay. And it occurred to me that there's a traveling merchant upstairs that I still haven't talked to, so since we've reached the end of that cave, let's go up here. Heart hairpin. Vanity item, vanity item. Vanity, vanity, vanity. And vanity furniture. I wonder, does he no longer sell? He's got to still sell the utility stuff. Maybe he only sells it in hard mode now? That's a possibility. I don't have enough data to draw the inferences I'm drawing, but it used to be the case that you almost always had one of the utility items as one of the things for sale. So it feels like something has changed, but I can't say for certain. It just occurred to me, I'm not sure that I've seen the zoologist attack a bad guy. And so I don't know what type of weapon. It looks almost like an Arcalis kind of like style of melee weapon that the zoologist is using. I didn't really get a good look at it there. But that was something that just occurred to me as something interesting that I should take a look at. I've decided I'm still very upset about the fact that I don't have Moonglow. So I've got my only Night Owl and Spelunker potions. And we are going to head downstairs into the jungle and find some Moonglow. That is my new goal. Hey, 50th Blue Slime. Blue Slime banner. That's actually my first banner of the game. Wow. That took a long time to get to. I guess since we haven't had slime rain, that's usually when I first start getting slime banners, I think. But yeah, that's noteworthy. Let's also do a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. Some more grenades would be good to soften you guys up. Nice. A whole lot of slimes out here. But we're just starting to make our way into the jungle. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the iron ore that's over there. And once we really get into the jungle, I'm gonna buff. It is turning nighttime, so we should be able to find some Moonglow. And yeah, I have high hopes. Let's hope that my hopes turn out good. Whatever the words are that I'm trying to use. I don't know. And buff! Boom! Okay, there's a chest down here. That is worth the diversion, I do declare. But let's try to get there as fast as possible while we have our buffs going. Hey, it's a magic mirror! Nice. Okay, that's already super terrific. Glad to have found that. Not seeing any Moonglow yet, and it's still my top priority, so we're going to try to go deeper into the jungle and see what we can find. Okay, jungle slimes are a threat. Can I bank shot? Yeah. Some grenades over in their direction. That'll work reasonably well. Alright. I see the life crystal, and I wouldn't mind having more heart lanterns. There's the hive that we found earlier, where we got our little bit of honey. Alright, there's a life crystal in my inventory. And sure, bombing is going well. So let's just keep doing that. And see where we end up. Really can't make a whole lot out of this music track right now, but unfortunately the air conditioner is going, so sorry about that. I will eventually... Hey, we got a flipper. Sandcastle buckets? Okay, I'll take a look at some more of this stuff later. I will eventually... There's a moon glow. I see it. Okay, we're gonna get there. I will eventually be moving my computer and office setup. Oh, I need to breathe into a different room that is not near the house air conditioner. And so the air conditioning noises should be going away in the future. I talked in my Demon Crawl videos about having recently moved house, but I don't know that I've talked about it here in Terraria. But basically, the room that I plan to have my office in, so I did pick up the moonglow seeds, right? Yes, I have 2 moonglow seeds. Great. And I see another life crystal down there. Also great. The room that I plan to have my office in needs some electrical work. The outlets in there are not grounded. It's an older house. And so until the electrician is out to come fix that, I can't plug the computer in there. So I'm in this other room that does have grounded outlets, which is good, but it does also have the house air conditioning unit kind of in the closet of this room. And so it's right next to me. And so when it comes on, it's definitely getting picked up in the audio of the videos. So apologies for that. It will get better in the future. And for now, it's not too bad. I was worried that it was going to be awful. And it's kind of like a minor annoyance. But yeah, when I first started making videos, gosh, how long ago was that? Like 2011? 9 years ago or something? Audio quality was not something that was at all on my mind. And the more I watch videos, the more I appreciate how important good audio quality is. And so now it really bothers me when the audio quality in my setup is not great. So I'm looking forward to being able to improve it again. But Terraria is out now, and I'm not going to wait to play it. So here we are. There is a heart crystal and a gold chest over there, and I want them. However, my inventory is also full, so let's once again quickly put out the piggy bank. Quick stack some things in there, and also just drop off some extra things in there that I probably don't need to be holding right now. Sure, that'll work. So now that I have some inventory space, let's try to deal with our friend, which is to say enemy, Maneater. There we go. I will take that, and I will take this. It's another flare gun. Boo. Alright, we did get a suspicious-looking eye, which is nice. That I've just done there. Let's drop off a few more random things into the piggy bank. And then see what we've won over here. Anklet of the Wind! Nice. Okay. That will be good once we get an aglet. And some boots. Yeah, gosh, there's still a bunch of accessories that I'm missing. Alright. While we're down here and still alive, I'll continue to try to explore around. But I got the main thing that I wanted, which is Moonglow. If I start growing that back at home, I'll be able to make some more of my own Spelunker potions, and it'll be much easier to explore for good stuff. So I won't spend too much more time down here right now. Oh, hey, here comes another fairy. Let's see where this blue fairy... I wonder, okay, I hadn't really hovered over it before to realize this is a blue fairy. So maybe different colored fairies will try to lead you to different types of loot, possibly, maybe? I'm just making stuff up now. Or maybe it's just a color of a fairy, but why would it not just be called a fairy if that were the case? I don't know. Spelunker potions run out, but perhaps the fairy will lead us to something great. This looks kind of scary. Ouch. Jungle Bat, you are not wanted. Ouch. Okay, Jungle Bat down. Fairy, why don't we take a trip over to the left? Oh, I think the fairy just left me. So maybe the fairies have a finite amount of time that they stick around, because I did not see it go off towards anything, but it appears to have disappeared now. Well, that's a shame. Alright, but we're presumably learning some new things about fairy mechanics. Let's go ahead and take advantage of the magic mirror to get back home. And let's also take advantage of the fact that I now have some Moonglow seeds that I can plant. So we'll finally get some Moonglow, be able to get some Spelunker potions, and hopefully make some more progress. So I think that'll probably wrap things up for today's episode. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great... What is this? Flaming mace. 99 torches plus the mace makes a flaming mace. May the fire light your way. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. We have to craft this immediately. How did I never notice this before? Demonic. 21 melee damage. So we got a bonus multiplier on it, and I have to try this out. Does it give off light underground? And can it set my enemies on fire? These are important things to know. So let's find a somewhat darkened space, such as right over here. It does give off light. That is awesome. And can it set enemies on fire? Let's go find an enemy. There's the angler. I bet you there would be an enemy out over here. So let's go find him and try to set somebody on fire. The piranha underwater would probably be not the best enemy to try this out on. So let's find somebody else. Surely there's a bad guy. Bad guys, where are you? I probably could make an ivy whip and upgrade my grappling hook. So I should totally do that. Oh, neat. And it allows you to kind of like steer the light, to kind of like see off in a direction with the ball of the mace or whatever. Okay, that's really cool. Alright. Of course, the one time I'm underground and I want to find an enemy to kill, now there's no enemies at all. Because luck. Alright, seriously, enemies, where are you? There we go. Mother Slime. You have become the test subject for the experiment of the century. Yes, it can set enemies on fire. Awesome. Okay, that's all I needed to know. I'm content. We can wrap up the episode. I hope, as always, you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Terraria.